I mean, this is essentially a bug. We should document this, and I think we should probably look at any of our backend systems to see if they're getting, you know,
Do we want to?
overloaded, or I don't know.
What information would be helpful to add to the bug? So let's add it
Just
to our list.
people's screenshots, timestamp with what surface you are on, and anything about your account, app version, those type of things. Sure logs if possible. Yeah.
Sure, okay, I'll get it.
Yeah, share log information portable.
Right now on
Yeah.
shopping property, I'm seeing approximately 16 items that are available.
Yeah.
Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that should be right. Yeah.
They actually showed up a
Refresh.
few minutes before 8:30, if it matters.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, no, I see 0 products again in the video.
Yeah, I have 0 now. I refreshed.
Okay. Yeah, so let's look at their merchant center again here. So what I think we'll need is Lily on this call? Can we get her on it?
Go find YouTube.
Yeah, I'd given her a heads up yesterday. Let me ping her today, right now.
Okay. Because I think she's got the fastest fingers to force an update from Shopify.
To be confirmed though, the hat was like the evergreen product, right? That was not a dropped product.
The hat was evergreen. Yeah, I just got an email from Mr. Beast's official store announcing their drop,
Oh dear.
which is pointing people to MrBeast.com or shopMrBeast.com.
But they're still sold out, right?
Yeah, I think that's not our issue. That's an issue on their Shopify store. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's not our issue. That's an issue on their Shopify store. But yeah.
It has the potential of draining their inventory by the time our live stream goes up, right?
You muted.
BJ, you might be on
Okay.
mute.
Yeah, they didn't expect
Lily is
things
trying
to
to
sell out that quickly. Hey Lily, I just wanted to make sure you're here so that we're talking synchronously, but we will probably need you to force another update from Shopify shortly. They have an inventory syncing issue in their Shopify store, so that somehow their inventories all drop to 0 and show out of stock. They're working on fixing it in their Shopify store, and once they do that, we're gonna need you to force the sync again. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Fair to assume that some of the Shrek goods that I'm seeing are new?
Where are you seeing those, on the video or in property?
Property.
No, those are old. Those have been there for a while.
Sticker pack? That's new?
I can't remember if that was a dropped one, but yeah, it's relatively new. It was there before a lot of their merch was uploaded, but it's supposed to be tagged on the video, I think. Actually, no, I don't think it was tagged on this video.
This is the sticker pack?
Yeah,
So
I don't think they're tagging that on the video.
No,
yeah.
we were playing with that, bringing it out and then fake dropping it in our test.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So now that we have Gokul here, Gokul, do you understand the response from Shopify and what that potential issue might have been?
Yeah, so you're talking about the API limit, right?
Yeah.
So I think the impact is that if we have a very high QPS, then there might be a cap that gets applied on the queue polling API.
Hmm.
So Jonathan didn't specify the limit though. That's
Okay.
something that we can check with him.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll deal with that with them afterwards. I don't think that's something we need to worry about right now, but
Yeah.
that's pretty shocking to hear from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that like the whole point of the API?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, if our main API crashes, use this backup API, but that might also crash. Yeah. Okay.
So just to be clear, oh,
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna wait for the resync before purchasing.
I mean, it's your call. If you see something you like, go ahead and purchase it. If it's there, there's nothing showing up for me.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So on his official Shopify store, I see the blue hoodie is now in stock, I think.
Oh. Yeah. Well, a lot of it is showing out of stock, isn't it? The blue hoodie was there previously. That's not a new product. So that was an old one.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like, yeah, I think everything that's on their store right now is old stuff.
The black hoodie I looked at before is now in stock. Like it was showing out of stock earlier, and now in Merchant Center it is in stock.
Oh, okay. That's good. So they're making progress.
This is the item titled Black Lightning Hoodie. There does seem to be a few more items on property now.
Good. I'm really curious why things are not showing at all on the video though. That's it's very curious. Because some of these are in stock, and even when they were out of stock, then the offsite links and the product tags were still showing. So I wonder, is there anyone from the live shopping team here who has any ability to debug that? Like why?
So the main thing is that we don't see the products that are now configured properly not showing up on the dynamic shelf on desktop and as well the product list on mobile.
Seems like universally across mobile and desktop, the product shelf has no products there, despite some of the products we believe to be approved and in stock.
Okay. I just pinged like the other on call, like we two of us will have a look at and select some show up for desktop and we'll see what we want.
Sounds good, thanks.
I think I checked the dynamic shelf allowance today. All of the Mysteries channels are on that list, right?
Yeah, Aluche definitely took care of that. So, as far as I'm aware, so that should not be, and it was showing up before. It's like once the products actually dropped, and then they had this out of stock issue, then it was like, it kind of flailed for about 5-10 minutes, where some people saw some products, other people saw zero, and then finally it just got to a consistent state where zero are now showing for everyone.
Sounds good.
So TJ, are we just waiting until the things get in stock and then magically they'll start showing up on YouTube again? Or
Well,
do we need an action
think-
from the YouTube team here?
I think there's two things we're currently worried about. One is waiting for them to put stuff in stock and then making sure that syncs as quickly as possible. On that front, we're just waiting to hear back from them. I have my email open, waiting to hear back from Sam. The other front is this shelf issue. They could be related, they could be unrelated, but I think it'd be good to just look at the sure logs for the shelf issue and see for the things that are currently there, what's blocking them from showing up, because it might not be at all related to the other issue.
Do we need to get like Julian on or Matt or somebody here to help?
Well, I think Alexandra here
Yeah.
is the right person.
Having a look at that, so basically, what do you expect to see in the shelf? I'm seeing some chocolates and a blue hoodie.
On this live video that we're linking, you see chocolates.
Yes, I might be looking at the wrong one. Can you double,
Yeah.
like, just to be
Let's give you-
100% sure, can you paste the thing again, the link?
Yeah. Here's the link.
And I'm going to double check.
Yeah,
Can
Danny
we paste
pasted
it?
the products that we expect to be there. So there should be no Feastables chocolates. It should be a bunch of merchandise, hoodie merchandise, t-shirts.
I don't even see all those products on his website, right?
Yeah, they're all down, it seems. Because they're out of stock on the Shopify store too.
No, but even some of them are not. Like if I look at Danny's list, like puff crew neck, signature long sleeve, like those aren't even out of stock on his website.
Yeah. I think somehow they're not working on their website either.
Right.
Which maybe is why they're not showing up. Maybe they're all disapproved right now. But I look at Merchant Center and it seems like the products are there. Let's just do a refresh. Yeah, they're showing in Merchant Center, but I'm guessing maybe Max, they might have taken them down in the Shopify store while they're working on this inventory issue, perhaps. I don't know. Yeah. I have to imagine that they're being pretty frantic right now on their side because.
And now all the disclosure dates have been removed, right?
I don't know. Maybe we want to have someone verify that.
I would look at.
Okay.
So just, that means though that they could get disapproved, these offers could get disapproved because they don't have a landing page anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I don't see them being disapproved right now in the Merchant Center view, but I think there is a risk of that.
The next crawl, they might be.
Okay, so the list of out of stock items in Merchant Center with title contains Mr. Beast just dropped from 33 to 13. So some inventory is coming online.
Okay, that's good. But I think since they don't have, well, Max, they could have landing pages that are just not indexed or not linked from their website. So
Yeah, so I think that because we have time, we just might have to schedule, we might just have to schedule a manual crawl, because if they all do get live before the video, then.
Right, but we don't even know that the crawl is going to be broken because it just might be that the links to the landing pages have been hidden, but the landing pages themselves are still available.
That's true.
In fact, I can click on them from Merchant Center here and let me just.
Does it work?
I'm just looking. Yeah, I see the landing pages. Oh, well, they have a weird website, but there is a landing page, but when you go to it in your browser,
See it for a second and then
yeah,
just
exactly.
flow, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that is like, I think I saw the other email thread that Alusha was talking about their Google Analytics setup as well. And it sounds like all these customizations they built on their site also break that.
Yeah, I remember noticing that when I was looking at their site before. All right, we'll monitor that. It could be something we have. I just want to be aware that if this gets fixed and something else breaks, that could be the else.
Yep. Alexandra, I see that you pasted a sure log. Have you been able to observe anything yet, or still looking?
still looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you open up sharing on that link, Alexandra?
I think it should be. Do it again. Can you try again? It says no product shelf was
There we
found
go.
for shop action product shelf retriever. Should no engagement panel ID set for URL be a red flag? There's some URL related logs in Sherlog. Basically, no product shelf across the board.
I'm testing the pin product with Corey.
Just not.
Testing the pinning of the product on our own live stream.
I'm not seeing variant information on these these items.
Sorry?
I'm not seeing variant items, variant information on the items in property.
Is it is it showing up in Gearloose or GMC?
What's the latest in Merchant Center?
Most of all are in stock now.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, in stock, but with no item group ID or disclosure date.
Okay. So, wait, so you're seeing no. Let me just change my filter here. I see 38 are out of stock, a bunch are in stock. The ones that are in stock, yeah, don't have the item group ID. So Lily, I think that there's some issue with the automated sync or the automated, pushes that are causing the item group IDs to not come. But when you do your manual sync, they seem to come through properly.
Yeah.
So perhaps now is the time that we do that.
I just checked that one, and I also know the issue, but I need to work with Shopify to understand the fix. Yeah, I will
Yeah,
log up on that.
Yeah.
Is everything going well?
All right. So as those come back,
Some issues with the
you start seeing anything show up on the
inventory
YouTube channel
stuff. So
or the video. No, I don't see anything.
So I'm seeing the annotations, they look okay.
So you can't see anything that's throwing any errors or exceptions that are causing the shelf to not show products right now.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
I don't know.
Julian,
Could it be that
if you're on call, if you're on this call, I saw you are already, if we can have another.
Julian joined and then he had left, but I'm wondering if we want to pull him in.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Yeah,
have access to their LCR to see how the tagged products are?
So yes, Aluche has access to that, and the YTS debugger, we should be able to see what they have tagged. Last he told us that there was no change there. So we believe, and I think what Alexander's telling us is that she also sees the product data coming through in SureLog, but we have no idea why they're not appearing on the video. So Matt, I don't know if you're able to help get Julian in here as well, but it seems like we're a little confused as to why the shelf is not showing. Danny, you had some suggestion too.
Yeah, I think you just answered it, but kind of like obviously in studio they have to like turn the shop on, they have to like drag the products from the product picker. I'm wondering with all these resets if some of those settings got changed, but it sounds like you're saying the answer to that is no.
Well, I guess it's always worth rechecking earlier assumptions, but last I had asked that same question to Luce, and he said that when these started disappearing from the video, he had still checked and they were still showing up as being tagged. So I don't know if anyone else here knows how to use the YTS debugger and can look at the video and see if things are tagged properly. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, because I'm actually even like on the channel for Mr. Beast 2, there's no store tab.
There's no store tab. Yeah,
no, like,
yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, yeah.
So should we ping either O'Shea?
Yeah, where is he? I don't know. I think he literally had another event or another partner meeting that he was meeting this morning. So.
Yeah, I heard him say he has to step out. TJ, do we know if they're tagging at the channel level or at this particular video level?
They're tagging at the video level.
Okay.
Okay, you can see that in the YTS debugger feed. Okay.
Yeah,
and is there anyone who does anyone know the settings for the store? Like why the channel store is also not showing up? If we can see that in any debugger? Alexander, sorry, I cut you off.
I think, yeah, I'm seeing tags in the YTS debugger as well. They look okay. The only thing that I haven't checked is this disclosure date.
I just checked it and it says 5:30, so if I look at it correctly, so I don't see any issues with that. One headline I get from the website's response.
So the disclosure date should be gone from the products themselves now. At least that's the truth in Merchant Center. So if you're seeing that elsewhere, maybe there's a data sync issue.
Yeah, it's then like it didn't reach that part yet. So where do you see the disclosure date gone?
In Merchant Center.
Okay. Like maybe that didn't propagate to F5 yet, so we don't see it just yet. Or we also have some caching, right? Like so, that might take a little. Like I only did like I don't know a couple of minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, and that still has.
Okay.
It still had disclosure. Which product? The product still had disclosure date on them?
Yeah, all of them. So I see maybe on the order of I don't know, like 30 products or so. It's hard to it's just like it's a longer list.
I thought they all set their disclosure date for 11:30 Eastern time, so it should have already.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is that despite us seeing that removed in Merchant Center, there's some propagation error between either Merchant Center and O5 or between O5 and YouTube Shopping, where there's some perhaps caching or delays. So ultimately on the shopping front end side, they're seeing the disclosure date still there. So somehow it's not propagating through properly. Okay, item group is back. Anyone from Google Shopping or Google Commerce serving, is there any way that we can verify that O5 is synced with Merchant Center so we can see that disclosure date is removed and what's being served from O5 right now? I don't know if that's a realistic ask or not.
Yeah, we can check that through our debugging tool, and
Okay.
I'm trying to see that.
Okay.
There are a lot of things tagged, like.
There should be like 15 to 20 things. Does that sound on the right order?
Yeah.
You know what the actual use cases say that they should be using for this? I see unknown use case and live first and third party use case where I see the things being added to.
That's a good question for Luce. So if we can get him back here, or B, if you know, yeah.
They should be using both creator store use case and live commerce pilot creator store use case.
Yeah, what I see in the watch next response is the live first and third party use case. It's the only one that's tagged in watch next. Do you see the same, Alexandra?
I see.
Yeah, live first and third party use case is the only one that's annotated.
We have unknown use case. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, unknown. Yeah, unknown too. Unknown. I mean, like that's a new annotation. Unknown use case. The first party, third party product picker. So that looks okay. To me. They're enabled for all the use cases for live commerce pilot creator store and live first and third party use case. So that should be okay.
The O5 response seems to have disclosure date from the past timestamp.
Do you think I should send a launch email for the checkout?
Sorry, Jerry, you're saying that you still see disclosure date
You
in
already
the
sent
O5 serving?
the update.
Yeah, it's a
but yeah,
past
send it.
timestamp. Not sure if it's because delay or.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I confirm the same thing. There's some delay.
Okay, so there's some issue between Merchant Center and O5 of propagating the removal of the disclosure date. Okay, so continue looking into that, and then separately.
I thought the removal comes from Shopify then.
Well, it comes from Shopify to Merchant Center to then O5, I would believe.
Right, is the issue between Shopify and Merchant Center or Merchant Center and O5?
I believe that we've verified that it's removed in Merchant Center, unless anyone can correct me, but between Merchant Center and O5, it hasn't propagated.
Yeah, so that's right.
Yeah, but the offer should not block serving since it's already
Right.
passed the disclosure.
Right.
It's not blocking issue.
Okay. So.
Do you see anything? I don't see any products right now.
No, they're trying to figure out why the product shelf doesn't.
So now just looking at Merchant
on video.
Center, I see about maybe 75% of the products do seem to have the variants and item group IDs. There's still a few that don't. I see stuff as mostly in stock now again. So that's all good. Let's see if there's any response from Sam yet. No. So I'm wondering if this YouTube product shelf issue is related to the delay in O5 serving of that disclosure date.
But the disclosure date is in the past, so it should still work, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why. I just wonder, since that seems to be a data syncing issue, if that's a signal of a larger issue or not.
I'm not sure if it's a problem or not. I found something in Sherlock with the shopping selected product shelves retriever saying invalid argument, ambiguous video product annotation match for product offer. I think a product might be tagged twice.
Oh, yeah, I think there was a product that was tagged twice, but it was different variants. Could that be the issue? If so, we need Luce to actually update the tagged products unless anyone else can push an update. But he had the script, I think, to do that though. So if we can get him back, that would be.
I just pinged him like about the annotation.
Yeah.
There he is. You just have to
rejoin the
Okay.
stream.
Alushe.
Yes.
So there's a couple issues here. The main one we're concerned about is that the product shelf is completely removed from the video right now, and no one can figure out why. What we think may be the problem is that, well, the only thing that Alexander was able to observe in Sherlog was that maybe there was an issue where the same product has been tagged twice, which is what I saw in that sheet that we had done as well, which let me look, it was the private label hoodie in black was tagged twice. I don't know if that's an issue or not. We also are unsure about the use cases that are in play. There was a question about whether we have the right use cases.
Yeah, like in the Watch Next response, I only see live first and third party use case and unknown use case, creator store use case, and live commerce pilot creator store use case is not, I don't see in the response. What should be the one that's actually tagged or set on that video?
So when they manually tagged it, it automatically created a live first and third party use case. And that's all I did. I duplicated that. So messy situation, they tagged it on one video on one channel because they have like 5 channels. And then I just copied the location with the same use case onto this actual live video. That's what I did. So that's why it's live and first and third party use case. Historically, it would have been live commerce pilot, creator store.
So should we add that use case? Maybe that would help here.
It's set in, but it's not set. I don't see it being sent to the client.
I don't think that will help the use case. But let's first remove that product that is tagged twice. Can we remove it and see if we get something?
So let's start with this. What's the actual SKU, the item ID for that product? Alexander, you have a screenshot?
I have an offer doc ID and then this one.
Oh no, I see the item ID. That's for the one below.
So, Alicia, I think I have the item ID in that sheet, if you'd like.
Yeah.
So I think it's this one, is the one that I can see. Would be like the second tag of the same product, but just depends on what we're calling product, because I think the same offer doc ID is not tagged twice, but the same group ID may have been tagged twice. Oh wait, no, this is the same one tagged twice. Okay, yeah. We have the same offer doc ID twice, so the one I just pinged is tagged twice.
Hold on. Okay, so it is on for 316. Alright, so I can remove that. That's pretty easy.
Okay. Maybe that's all we need to do to get this.
Oh god, I hope so.
Yeah, it's back. Shelf's there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well, do you have to refresh the page though?
Yeah, but all the products are there. Yep. And they are all showing via YouTube.
See it. Yeah. Alright, well, the problem is what do you do with 4,000 people that are already in the chat? Does it matter?
Oh yeah, they'll probably be missing it, but
right.
Yeah.
They will missing what?
So
I mean, they'll have to refresh the page to see the shelf show up. I don't think it'll automatically refresh for them.
And if you're mobile, you basically have to X out of the video and come back into the video.
Do you want to mention that to the team? Like,
I can text like Walt, who's the channel manager. Maybe they could have say something in chat right now. One other thing though is on desktop, at least when I click through and it goes to the offsite checkout page, their own page is still crashing, right?
Yeah, that I think is the fact that Sam hasn't emailed us back, Danny. I assume is like they're still frantically trying to figure something out on their side. Yeah, and I think they will have to turn this on again on their side. But yes, you're right. I see the same thing. The good thing is on the buy on YouTube piece, those orders should be able to go through right now.
I don't see the buy on YouTube. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Bad statement.
Yeah.
I said on desktop. On mobile,
Yeah.
I see. Yep. I do that every time.
So I am interestingly not seeing on property variant information.
Okay.
I don't see
Which
it also
product?
on let's say the hiking club crew neck.
Oh, I also am not seeing it when I click on them. You're right.
When I go to
wonder
checkout,
if
it picked one though.
we're missing item group ID. Again. Lily, do you want to force another sync?
Sure.
Okay.
Would that be why I see the same variant within like the same listing, or different variants within the same listing, like a red and a green?
Yeah, I see that too.
What
I
are you
don't think
not
that's
seeing?
necessarily a problem because it's showing you the
What are you
like,
not seeing?
the overall
Variant
catalog-ish thing,
information,
but we
so,
should
like,
see a variant
sizes
picker
and-
on the product page when you open it up.
Well, sizes.
So the
right,
fact that like
otherwise.
there's no size or color picker, especially no size picker, that's a major issue. Obviously, no one can actually purchase.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When I go to checkout, I actually see them.
So I'm guessing, Lily, that we're going to need to regularly do this force sync on your end because Shopify may continue to keep pushing and overriding stuff in a bad way.
I'm thinking maybe we can add a supplemental feed or feed rule to just add that field.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
I agree with Lily. I think we should just add a supplemental feed.
Okay. How easy is that? Who can do that? How quickly can we do that?
We can make that.
We have the product IDs list, right?
Well,
The whole original sheet, right? So
Yeah.
off the original sheet, we have to update the item IDs to match, but that's the only thing.
Well, okay, so let's.
Oh, wait, not the sheet, the one that was synced from earlier,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe let's do this. So, Brenda, Caroline, perhaps one of you can do an export of the existing products and set up a supplemental feed with the item group IDs so that they remain persistent.
Yeah, is it the existing product or should we go with yesterday's product that they did have the group item ID to be sure? Because I don't know, it's like since it comes.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if we.
Yeah, the item group ID is taken from the first three. So it's starting from Shopify, country code, and then product ID. That is the item group
Right.
ID. The last one
So-
is the variant ID.
So I think, Brenda, to your question, as long as we have the group ID from yesterday, we can use that. But the last sync you did, or the last pull you did yesterday at like 3:40, I think was missing the final update of when they got the approval of that private label hoodie. And so we may just need to look and see if that's there now today.
I mean,
Am I the only one getting 404 error when I click the offer?
No, everyone is seeing that right now. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone is seeing that. Good.
Can somebody ping me on chat if I need to do something?
Yeah.
Trying to multitask.
Alexandra. Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, like actual chat, one-to-one chat.
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
If it matters, I am now seeing variants for only a few items, but not all.
I assume that's because Lily just did the
Sync.
The sync. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
But
So
it is only for the variants are only showing for a minority of the items.
yeah, well, hopefully the supplemental feed that Brenda is working on should fix that anyway.
Right.
So to answer your question, B, about what Gwen is seeing, I think that would be for desktop, because on mobile you should be seeing a product page and then an add to cart button on both iOS and Android.
Right, and I see it now. I'll
Okay.
do screen recording on my Android phone.
Okay. So, just so everyone's these issues right now are not Buying YouTube issues. These are Shopify Merchant Center issues. So when we go and tell our friends and family what happened here, it was not a Buying YouTube problem.
Nor a disclosure date problem.
Nor a partnerships problem.
We gotta find someone to blame. Who's to blame?
Let's memorialize it on our,
I feel like it was the fact that Tyler was out on paternity leave the last few months. That was the real problem.
Yeah, right. So real quick, just to circle back. So for the desktop issue we were just discussing, where you click it and you get a weird redirect, is that who's working on that? Do they know that it's a problem on their end?
From what I can tell, they should know that because essentially they have a setup in their Shopify store to restrict the visibility of these products until they were dropped, and that was their approach. That's why it does that. They have to turn that off within their Shopify settings, and I think
they
it's
know
like
that
a
that's
custom.
Who is paying them to let them know that's a
We are waiting with bated breath to hear any update
Start
from
the
them.
stream.
He told me, let's see, last email from that team was 48 minutes ago saying that they're working on their inventory issue, and I said, great. Let us know.
And then separately,
got the items. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hear it. I'll give the access to Oluche, Lily. Spreadsheet is going.
Okay. So you're going to create the supplemental feed with this sheet then?
Yeah, somebody has to upload it.
I'm creating supplemental feed already.
Yeah, there you go. It's on the first tab. So because the second tab, and let me get
Leslie. My last note.
a second. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. No, just give me 1 second. Wait, put it there. There you go. There are links. Yeah. Yeah, there's still some items that are missing.
Missing from what?
The item group ID.
Right, but do we have that from? Well,
But they're not that many, so I think
Okay.
it's just they're about 10.
Let's start with what we have, and we can always update the sheet if we get more, right? Yeah. If we get like 90% ready here, that's much better than where we're at right now.
So for the private label, those are the ones that are missing.
Okay. Let's start with what we have here, and then we'll try to work on fixing that one, because I'm guessing from what Lily was saying, we should be able to actually determine that item group ID manually as well, because of the product identifiers. We should be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
FYI, it looks like Mr. Beast has lowered prices on some of these dropped items.
Okay.
Checkout seems to be working okay.
Okay.
Chin, you mentioned some checkout error. Have you been able to repro that? I have not.
Oh, yeah, so it's like it's my Android stuck in the staging again, but my iOS works, so it's just my local issue.
Thank you.
Can somebody with Android test it out? I'm on iOS too.
Yeah, I've been able to. I'm on Android. I've been able to in prod get to the checkout screen. I haven't actually clicked the place order button, but.
It helps. The motorsports hoodie is the one that actually has variant. As one of them.
Okay.
I've been able to successfully place an order on Android through the app.
That's great.
Thanks, Eric.
Alyssa, were you gonna do one? Do you have iOS that we're
I
testing
was
out?
going to do an iOS one, yeah, but I was waiting for the variants to come up. Which one?
Sounds
is
like
the
there
mo-
was one. What was the item again, Eric?
It was the motorsports hoodie. It's like light blue. It has a product. The price dropped from $60 to $30.
Ooh, you got a deal.
I don't have it. Oh, maybe let me get it out and in.
Yeah, I don't see the motorsports hoodie on the video.
Same.
Same.
Is that part of the drop, or was it?
No, that was an old one.
Okay. I would like to buy dropped product. Just to be sure.
They did say that they were going to lower the price on their old merch, so that was the last minute promo they were trying to run. So I think they just must have dropped the prices.
Eric, the order that you placed, was it through property?
No, actually, I placed that through BOYT.
Okay.
I did see it on property. I did checkout renders okay on property. I didn't press the buy button there though.
I don't see any variants yet on any of the dropped products, so that's what I was actually looking for. I mean, I could make a purchase and then, I don't know, get a random size, but
No, don't do that. Brenda and Lucia, how's the progress on that supplemental feed?
Not good. Merchant Center is not allowing me to create the supplemental feed. It keeps giving me a runtime error, even though I've obtained temporary right access. So I've asked Sam to create one and grant me access to the sheet and just dump it in there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird
Are
thing.
you on like chat with Sam somehow, or are you emailing?
Just email.
Okay.
Hey, Oluche, I'm pinging with Lily, and she, Lily, can you create the supplemental feed with the information that I share with you?
You mean a new feed?
So if we create a new sheet based on the tricks that I shared, just, I would say copy paste values if you create a new sheet.
I'm creating a new sheet, yeah, inside the Excel that you share.
Okay. And it's just, that will be just with static values, right?
Yeah.
if I can just ask,
Wait,
sorry.
so Lily, are you confirming that you're trying to create this feed?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
basically filling in the blank value for what is missing. From
Okay,
that.
got it.
Yep.
Lucia, let's jump on this other meeting with Sam.
Okay, real quick, the boots on the ground said that Revolt should be done, but we are starting 15 minutes late to ensure. So
Okay.
they are thinking that they can start in 15 minutes. So if I should tell them like hold a beat further, like what should I respond back?
Yeah. What do you think, team? Like, is 15 minutes enough for us to resolve this supplemental feed issue, or should we try to get it another 15?
Are we seeing variants right now in the pickers? People who
Yeah,
are
no.
looking at
Yeah.
it on view, you don't see variants at all.
Nope.
Right.
I'd say maybe if we can push back to 10 a.m., Danny, give it a try. Yeah.
It does look like they're the desktop offers are no longer 404ing. They look like they're working correctly. So his
Good.
store is unlocked correctly.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, the offsite checkout is working now.
Yeah.
Can we just confirm, like, so the highest priority right now is the supplemental feed? So like,
Yes.
it's there right now, and then do any of these other ones need to be resolved before we can
No, I think if we do that, everything else is going to fix.
Can someone confirm if the lightning green hoodie or the varsity tee are also dropped items, or are they old items?
The lightning green hoodie and varsity tee, I think, are old ones.
Okay.
Let me look. Yeah, those are all old.
Okay. Yeah, their prices dropped as well, and they have variants.
Yeah.
You're very close. The products.
Okay,
showing,
I need to jump over to this other meeting
but,
quick.
You can't see the sizes. So there's some
Okay,
issue
so
with
I
the
think
feed.
actually, like for
Lily's
us,
fixing
there's
it.
not really much we can do, right? We're just waiting for, maybe we could ping off chat once they have an answer on the supplemental fee. Do we want to jump back on, or I'm happy to stick around, but I'm just in case anyone has any conflicts or.
I just recommend hanging on here for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's almost 22,000 people now. On the
Oh dear.
And yeah, he's saying Jimmy, who's Mr. Beast, wants to start now. I don't think we can wait. Is this something we can quickly fix?
So they're starting in 12 minutes then, Danny?
That's what Mike, yes, that's what he's telling me.
I mean, do your best, but it is going to be what it is. So, yeah.
When's the
So
live?
I'm on the other call, and Sam and Alicia are setting up the supplemental feed right now. So hopefully, if they can do that, then this will propagate quickly, and we should be good.
Okay, but didn't they say as soon as like the live stream starts and like everything gets locked down?
No, it's just that people need to. Oh, they're starting right now.
It's starting now.
The stream's already started.
Okay.
It's the starting soon thing.
You guys seeing how quickly it's climbing? The viewers?
I'm at 32K.
Yeah, 34, 37. Gokul, do you mean that because they'd have to re-enter the live stream to see any updates?
Yeah, because the product shelf will not, or actually it will help, right? Because they click and then it'll show up the variants.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
Go ahead.
How would they get the right size?
Oh, I mean, once Lily has the feed, so then when they click this, right? An ad. Okay. So when they click here, right, they should see this because most people will be on this page, right? And when they click on this, there will be like a panel with all the variants.
But this doesn't have variant.
Correct. Right now, no. But Lily is updating the feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. those are all the hoodies and all the items that we're gonna sell today.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the thing about the video itself is he's going to open those packages, right, and show something. They're supposed to be fans.
Can I ask a question? I'm just like clicking through some of the products. Mr. Beast 80s logo team, that one goes to offsite checkout. Is that expected?
Are you talking about one of
It
the
was
offers?
POG before earlier this morning. I
Yeah.
don't see it there anymore.
I'm wondering, is that one maybe something that went out of stock? Oh.
Yeah, I can probably check the share log for that one. The 80s logo team, right? I only see that one is offset checkout only.
Yeah, I'm not using. Do you want me to redo that with Sherlock, or do you want to?
No, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. I'll add an issue in the issue login so we can follow up on it.
He said they're starting. They couldn't hold on the schedule, by the way, so we should see it soon.
Yeah, he's going. I see it on my phone. He's like doing the video.
You're muted, TJ.
It's currently processing, Tyler. So it should be any second here.
A pack of ramen. This is wait, what flavor is it? The roast beef flavor. This is actually, what's the pink one? This is the pink one. It's the best flavor of ramen. This is great. All right, this is what I wanted. I'm solely doing this live stream and asked you guys. Was there a letter? I think so. And asked you guys to send me stuff just so I could get free food forever. I just wish we had a site so we could make this. Yeah, probably won't see this, but I did see it. Immediately I looked over right as you said that. Alright. Another stop with Ohio. Well, can we whitelist the word Ohio? Is that possible? Or not whitelist, blacklist the word Ohio? Try it. See? Oh, now I see Oregon, Wyoming. No, they're just gonna pick random states. Oh, you want me to open this one? Oh, snap. Alright, well, step one for this package. The drawing on it's pretty sick. There's actually nice drawings on this side. This is cool. Okay. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, looks like a little painting. Is there a note here? Let's see. Oh. Yo, dude, just want to say that I admire your work a ton. You and your team are amazing. You may not remember me, but I want to say thank you for helping me win 3K on MatPat's charity live stream. Interesting. Okay, let's see the drawing. Wow, that's pretty sick. That's actually really cool. So I helped him win $3,000 on a different YouTuber's live stream, just for him to come back on this live stream and send me a package. What are the odds? It's pretty cool. Well, I assume you weren't able to blacklist the word Ohio. I'm getting. Also, I should just stop saying the word Ohio. You guys will forget because you're 5 years old. But the fact that I keep saying it, Norway, right? Pluto, right? You guys. What do I do with you guys? All right. I'm gonna call Bro. Let's see how far away he is. I need someone to banter off of. He was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago.
All right, so I think the feed process, so now we're just waiting for it to propagate. We should start seeing variants if this works.
Alright, now you can't spam Ohio. Carl, how far away are you? 4 more minutes? Why does it keep being 4 minutes every 4 minutes? Okay. So, here, I'm gonna put you on speaker. So, you're promising everyone here you'll be here in 5 minutes? 60,000 people? What'd you say? Yeah, okay. Carl promised he would be here in 4 minutes. He said if not,
Hey TJ, I'm gonna stay in the feed, in the live stream to see if the variant will just like automatically update. See what the impact is there. But like roughly, how long should it take to propagate?
It's actually like real feedback. Like, oh, nice stream. Be careful with the knife.
All right, we see the data in gear loose now, which is good. So it's flowing through, not just waiting to get to the front end. So an example is the varsity crew neck. I mean, all you should need to do is reload the PDP, but I also don't see it yet. So there's just a propagation delay here.
Yeah, let's maybe like not reload or just exit the video to see what the speaker is.
What is this? Is there a letter in here before? All right, the letter at the bottom. Gosh, all right. This is a little bit of a long letter. I don't know if I have to read all of this, but we'll skim it. Dear Jimmy, listen to me.
Eric, do you see any updates on property?
No, I've been watching.
Varsity crew neck.
The
Do you see
brand
variance?
varsity grid, I do not see variance yet.
Okay. Because I guess we do see them in the group IDs propagating in gear loose already.
This is pretty crazy. What does it say on it? Making the best videos possible. Oh, you listen to my Colin Spear podcast. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff to put on my wall. Actually, that plus this, we're getting some pretty sick decorations. You know what? I'm gonna do one of these. You guys are dumb. I don't even know why I look at chat. I'm gonna get a bunch of these, or I'm gonna do a bunch of these every time I get a new office or something, and then just have you guys decorate the walls for me. That's sick. A little pink box. All right, let's play a game. I have a challenge for everyone watching the stream. I challenge you to say something intelligent, not just spam, one-letter words.
Is anybody exited the live stream and then come back in? Can someone check to see if they'll see
Yeah, yeah. I've been doing all kinds of refreshing. Nothing's been.
Okay.
We should see it on the. I mean, shopping property should be the first place we should see it. So,
Yeah, it's still watching.
yeah, if it's not there.
And question, sorry. I know we haven't technically, he hasn't like dropped any products yet, but like, are people also like monitoring?
No, these are the drop products.
Oh, is he not announcing it? He's just like, hey, this is like on.
No, they're just dropped. It was separate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's done.
Once we have the variants working,
He's gonna mention it.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
If we can get that, he said the guy said he's gonna hold on promoting the merch until we can fix our stuff. So they're waiting on us.
Can I, well, just in case, can we get monitoring on like our war room? Like the Chin, are you checking in Gokul to see if there's any errors? Yeah, okay. Perfect. And Gokul, same question to you.
Yes, sorry, I showed a thumbs up. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're keeping an eye on dashboard.
It's going up.
My boyfriend loves you. Can you love the videos? The videos that you watch the stream. Can you both love us? Alright. Well, alright. There he is. Nice of you to join us.
Lily, can you do another refresh?
Another minute though, I would have told him to unfollow you.
Sure.
I'm glad you made it. What have you opened so far? A lot. We've been going through a lot. I've been fighting the Ohio rigs. Going through a lot? Yeah, the chat's been revolting and spamming Ohio.
Stream is
so
on.
I nabbed it. And then they started spamming Ohio level zeros.
We're having an issue where the products are showing,
Not seen.
but we can't see the variants, so size. So Lily's trying to update the stream and get it.
Oh, can you do that?
I had a feeling,
No
but
exceptions?
you could have
No.
acted like you brought
Can
it.
you monitor marketplace?
How? Like what do you mean?
Just look for errors and
Yeah,
create it.
Not very sharp for a component. Alright. Hey, guys. You guys say hi to everyone.
Yeah. Danny, I think if we don't get this by top of the hour, then we may just have to kill it.
And by kill it, you mean kill the buy on YouTube experience, or just
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also trying to get a sense of how long you're going to stream. I think it's like a minimum 1 hour. It could be like up to 3 hours. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Maybe it was your cologne. Well, now I'm curious what's inside. That was crazy. Maybe it was your cologne. You're a bad guy. That was crazy.
Just curious, I know there's no variance, but have any purchases been made? Is it possible to check if any purchases were made?
Yeah, we should be able to see that. Yeah.
Is that the Google team that can check?
Yes.
I can look in Merchant Center.
Thank you.
How do we know where this like propagation piece is failing right now?
I see one order today for $30. I assume that's the one that Eric placed.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, so what was your question, Tyler?
I guess the question is like, how do we know which system is not getting the updates right now, and how do we pull an expert in that area in?
Is Zerui and Gigi here? I think since it's showing up in gear loose.
Yeah. So what are we looking for?
So TJ mentioned that we can see the variance in gear loose. So can we ensure it is made it to?
So we see the item group IDs in GearLoose, but it doesn't seem like the variants are showing up on the product page, which means that group IDs seem to not be propagating through to the product page. So can we see in 05, are the item group IDs being served?
I think for live job offer, we didn't build a catalog. I'm not sure if you are trying to see the product page or individual.
Wait, say that again, Jerry. What do you mean?
So if it's live job offer, we block the catalog building. So they don't aggregate to a product. So the individual is a product.
What?
Jerry, does that mean that the item IDs won't work for this to aggregate for variance?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it will aggregate, but if they don't build a catalog, I don't think there is a variance.
What blocks the catalog from being built? Is it the fact that there's a disclosure date, or if the disclosure date is now removed, should it build a catalog?
No, there should be delay. They shouldn't build because we don't want those attributes leak to other catalog. So that's why.
But now that the disclosure date's removed, could a catalog be built? The answer is yes, but that process can take days.
But what about the supplemental feed? That doesn't have the disclosure date, right?
Yeah, but he's saying that doesn't trigger the catalog to be built.
Not every offer ever gets a catalog built. Like there are a lot of offers that just
hold on. It sounds like then this is broken. That buy on YouTube is not going to work because of the disclosure date blocking catalog build. Is that right?
So why buy on YouTube not working? If it's
because it needs to have a catalog, it needs to have variant pickers so you can choose a size to be able to buy it.
If there's no variant, will the buy on YouTube work? For example, if we have the size information in the product title.
Yeah, but every product has 10 sizes and 3 colors, so we can't tag them all. Yeah. So just confirm that for me. So we can confirm that it's not going to build a catalog for these products today. So there will be no variant picker. So buy on YouTube will not work. So we need to kill this. So that means Jin, flip the kill switch. This is done.
Are we confirmed across the board? Is that like a, is it worth pulling in someone from the PDP, or it's just?
You gotta kill it. You gotta kill it. We're not going to, if we can't build a catalog that aggregates variants, there's just no point.
Catalog building takes a long time, so there's no guarantee for it, and it's not going to happen in the next hour.
Can you? I know it takes a long time for the whole system, but can you force it for just one merchant?
I don't know how to do it. You'd have to get the product.
I don't think so.
Catalog team. Gija, do you know?
I don't think so. It happens like we previously in previous live job event, we don't build the catalog even for a few weeks.
Okay. So Chin, are you confirming that you're submitting that?
Yeah, I can submit that now.
Okay.
All right, so then we need to send comms to Mr. Beast, tell him it's off.
Yeah, Danny will take care of that. Yep. But we should wait until it's confirmed that that's in before we send them that. Yeah.
And what I also want to make sure is when we kill by on YouTube, a fallback is still the offsite flow.
It should be. Yep.
Mobile. Okay. So yeah, why don't I'll wait a couple minutes for us to see that, and then I'll text.
So from the time Chin submits this, it should be still another 10-minute delay or something until that propagates through 10, 15 minutes. But then it should just fall back to going to their site.
Chin,
A quick question. So if they drop a sticker, for example, without any variants, only one size,
yeah,
will BioNTube work?
Yes, that would work fine, but that's not the situation we're in.
Okay.
Chin, for the kill switch to take effect, do users have to refresh?
Yes, they probably will. Yeah.
So
but that's apply on the product page. So it's like if they just reopen the product page, that will show the update.
Yeah. So if they tap on different products, each time it forces a refresh of the product page, so they won't have to like leave the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So each offer separate product you cannot chop, right? You said so many variants. That is the reason.
So is the question what way we cannot tag all the variants in a single video?
So basically what this comes down to, and we can debrief on this later, is that a drop product with the disclosure date was not getting a catalog. Catalog is required for a variant picker. We had, and I'll take fault for this too. Like I thought the idea was to have, again, like every single individual item, like green size small was an item, blue size small was an item. To TJ's point, that would have been 140 something items as opposed to like 12 items. There are too many different combinations of sizes and colors to realistically have each one of those be an offer. 210, there you go. So because we don't have a catalog, we can't have a variant picker. Because we don't have a catalog and variant picker, we can't use buy on YouTube, so we're shutting down buy on YouTube. Is that a fair summary? Just to keep us
That's correct. Yep.
So I apologize for not communicating the fact that disclosure dates product drops don't build catalogs. That's a part of making sure they don't leak through catalog building in other places.
Is catalog building OFI team or is it some other team?
Yeah, it's something that we actually have on our roadmap that we've been working with Mike, Gija, and Jerry. We've been talking with like the product data team to figure out how to get catalogs being built with disclosure date, but to do it in a way to make sure there are no product leaks, attribute leaks. So you can imagine. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just wondering if we had to consult some other team before, if there's any backdoor to do.
We do. I think we even have a design doc for it. It's just,
just to salvage the situation right now, if there was a backdoor to doing this. But it looks like no, you guys are in control.
Danny, to your question for spring, I think we just drop like individual products. I don't think we look to test variants.
Got it.
Is it possible that hat is just one size and one color? Maybe we can just limit it to one product. Is it an option?
No, we're done. We're done. This is over.
I think the majority of it is variance. That's probably the outlier. So Chin, in terms of the CL, I think 10 to 20 minutes was what was estimated for it to be live. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So Danny, I don't know if just I guess a data point for you for when the offsite checkout should be available.
Maybe one of us can confirm the experience and then let them know.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks.
And I'll stay in the live stream just to see what the experience would be for a person who's been there since the beginning.
Question for the older products in the product shelf, will they still be BOIT or they are also disabled?
Sorry, what was that question?
For the older products that do have variants, or
those are not tagged in the video. So yeah, I don't know. I think Chin, the kill switch is at the video level or the channel level. I forget.
Just on the live use case.
Just live use case for the product page. Okay, so it will only turn off by on YouTube for this video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just so I'm clear too, it's gonna kill it for mobile, right? As well, because right now.
So what you'll see on mobile will replicate what you see on desktop, essentially, when this goes into effect. Yeah.
Although not ideal, I think we learned a bunch, and I think it took a lot of coordination and partnership. So I do want to just. It's not our ideal outcome, but I think we did pretty well considering how last minute this event was, and we really did all rally together to get to where we're at. Lots of learnings, but don't want to.
Yeah, I think we have. I mean, this is one of a list of things that we need to fix here. I mean, I was talking with Lucia earlier. It's clear that across the board here, what the product we have as it exists today is not a GA product. Just the amount of operational overhead that's required here to get an event like this successfully working means that no creator could do this on their own. We have a long way to go to get to that point, but that's what we focus on in 23 is actually operationalizing these products, making them usable by a layperson and not requiring a team of 40 people from Google to be on a GVC to make sure it works.
And also want to call out that we did also plan for this, or if it wasn't ideal, the kill switch is also we did think of the unideal situation and making sure we had a graceful exit on that. So
I would like to propose that we debrief and postmortem later, and that everyone take a breath now. Enjoy the live stream. Enjoy all the stuff we have shipped. There's a lot of good here. A ton of learnings. Yeah, there we go. A ton of learnings. And also, definitely, we want to be more rigorous about which features we push to which creators. Maybe Mr. Beast was not the right one to test all of this on. But thank you. It's been awesome. Everyone go, take a time off. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Mr. Beast live stream. Watch Simply Neological's drop tomorrow. We got that one tomorrow as well. That is not BOIT. Are they back on BOIT, TJ?
Nope. This was our only shot. We lost every other one, and we lost all of our earlier tests for other reasons. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
the plan was not to have this be the first time we tested via YouTube, but that's how we ended up.
So we'll regroup on VOIT, but really we've just found that it's the variance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's variance. Item group ID, catalog build. There's nuances there we exercise.
Yep.
Honestly, there was a risk that we wouldn't have caught this even if we had the other tests, because many of the other people did not have significant variant information. So there's that, and we should think about all that. But let's do all of that after the fact.
I think, yeah. Nonetheless, I think we learned our lesson here, and we will move forward. And it's Friday, so you've got a whole weekend now to forget your problems.
Also, I've been on 4 straight hours of GVC, so I don't want to talk to anybody for like another 3-4 hours. All right.
Yeah, let's maybe just stay on the GVC until we can confirm offsite works and the CL's in, and then maybe we can all just take a breather and yeah.
I'm gonna go late.
Actually, I'm playing the YBFEX uncle because I don't have the permission to like push the disable experiment. I'm just pinging them in the group and adding them to the group.
Thanks, Chin.
I have to imagine there's going to be some higher ups that want to see like the debrief of what happened here like today. Do we want to start on that postmortem in an hour or something like that? And you know,
I'd rather start on Monday, to be honest. But if you
here's my suggestion. So we have this issues log. I think that also Tyler.
I think we're going to need to have some communication today. But I don't think we're going to have a full postmortem ready. So we will communicate that there was an issue, what we understand the source of the issue to have been, and communicate that we will work on a postmortem and a retrospective to understand what we could have done differently and better.
And I mean, there is this issues log as well. If you are so inclined to start thinking through, you know, how you any like opportunities or any sort of other issues, so we can always update offline here, and then I'll set up a Monday sync for us to do a proper debrief in postmortem.
TJ, Alyssa, can you start like the summary doc? As you said, like we're sending it today, not the detailed postmortem, and then we need to send it today. Definitely.
Yeah, let's maybe just kick off like a summary doc, and then we could collaborate on it, and then like the leads and PMs can refine, and then that could be sort of sent out. But I think not too detailed, right? Like just kind of like what we know our issues could have been, and then that we are going to do a more detailed postmortem next week.
Yep, sounds good. I'll take that doc. So I'll get that started. Yeah.
Thanks, DJ.
Yeah.
And I'll take the AI to set up a postmortem on Monday.
Chin, were you able to get hold of the on-call?
Yeah, I just tagging them to the war room.
Holy cow. Probably the best packaging I've seen all day. Oh, is that the one with $100? Yeah. And with this pen. You know what?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop too. Thanks everyone. We can sync back later. I'll share the note with relevant folks to contribute and verify your agreement on the description of the problem here.
Thanks.
Just one note, maybe before you drop. So, Alyssa, like maybe you and I can stay on because I just want to see like once.
Yeah.
I'm still not seeing that, so I like, and yeah, if it's taking more time, I'll ping the group chat.
No, Danny, I was going to mention the same thing. Let's just like maybe a small group of folks who can make sure that CL gets pushed and offsite works as expected, and everybody else, if you want to, take the time back. I'd be happy to take one for the team.
Thanks. Yeah, ping me if there's an issue. Chin, I mean, so before I go, what's the latest status from your end?
So actually, I might need to find who can actually push the
You're
experiment.
you're blocked because of the freeze or some other reason.
It's not the freeze. It's like I
Okay.
don't have the permission to like push the change. So do we know who's the SRE in the group or
SRE for which side? For YouTube shopping?
No, it's for like pushing the experiment change. Let me ping the.
So Mark was supposed to be on call, right? So, did you ping him already?
I pinged him yesterday, just to let him know that this is happening, and he was saying he was going to try to find an SBO POC to help. Let me just look at his org structure.
Chin, can you look at the owners and see who else can?
Yes, I am trying to find out.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's outside of our hands. It's a serving issue.
Serving, right? It's not being.
Yeah.
Because Mark, I don't know how he's still new.
Oh, Mark is I was referring to the YouTube SRE.
Oh, you're not still. Okay.
What about Greg Mullen? Looks like he's also in the subscriptions SRE and his SBO.
Yeah, Greg's super helpful. I worked with him 10 years ago at his startup. He's awesome.
So Tyler, are you suggesting you're going to reach out to see if you can get some?
Yes.
That would be fantastic. And yeah, we did let Mark know yesterday, so if that helps at all.
So Chin, what does the SRE have to do here?
Oh, we just need to like push the emergency disable experiment to the product page config push.
Okay. Can you have the instruction ready so when Tyler makes a connection, we can actually?
Yeah, I cannot. It's working. Is this also something that Alexandra or Julian can do? If it's their product area or whatever.
Is this through the Mendel tool or is this a command they have to run?
It's through the config push. The dashboard can also be done in the command line.
So in the screenshot that you sent, it's the disabled experiment custom push, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
So Chin, what happens when you hit that button?
It's just saying I don't have the permission to like push the disable experiment. I have to be within some of the on-call group, I guess.
Right. So is it showing you a MDB group in the error message?
Yes.
Can you paste
it's the
that in
same
the chat?
MDB group. Yeah.
Reach out to Greg, but he's in focus time, so unclear if he'll see this or not.
Anyone else have any other folks from SBO that might? But how do you see who's a member?
It's like, I think this one. And Rachel didn't answer your pings. She's like the on call, right? Can we just,
Yeah, I'm
can we
just
page
about
her?
to page, yes.
And who's secondary? Katie Ann. She's out of office until Tuesday. Remote.
Okay, Alexandra will be here in like 30 seconds, so maybe she can help.
Thank you.
There is a bunch of SREs in YouTube Discovery who seem to have access. I'll paste the link here.
Did you get the page out, Chin?
Yes, I just sent out the page here.
I just saw Alexandra join.
You're on mute, Alexander.
Sorry. Hi. I was saying Helena pinged me about the STL. I'm trying to connect from my laptop, but for some reason it's not working. But do ping me the STL, and as soon as it's working, I'm gonna restart the laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually we have already submitted that CL. It's just waiting. So do you have the permission to push the config on the product page, the YBFEX conductor push?
The emergency push?
Yes.
Probably not, but I think the ShopCube on call probably does. And I can look who that person is in as soon as my laptop revives. Or if you go to Go Shop / ShopCube on call or something like that, that should have it.
It's like ohm@google.com. Is that on call? You're reaching out to Ohm, Chin?
Okay, so if Om is on call and he's also in the right time zone.
Out of curiosity, how many besides my order?
Did anybody ping him, or should I ping him?
Yeah, I'm adding him to the group. Also, Mark, he just pinged me for our SIEN, so I'm not sure if.
Okay, about 10, 12, 15.
Some of these might be test. Yeah. A couple of them got all the cancelled must be us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Should I? I think we should page him.
Yeah, we just paged.
Okay.
We're also asking Sebastian, who is also a YouTuber, sorry.
Hey, I think Rachel just pinged me. She's looking at that now.
Okay, great. Rachel's on call?
Yes.
Yeah, YBFX on call.
YBF, yeah.
Okay. We have about 12 orders so far. So we might have to work with Mr. B's team on how this. We might have to just cancel those. Right?
Wouldn't it still fulfill though?
I don't know without a size if they will be able to fulfill the order.
I believe the way it works is like there is a like sort of a default item of all the variants, so they got the default.
It's going to be like the XXL or something, right? Like not the.
It's whatever the default was.
Yeah.
There's a spreadsheet in I think one of their chat rooms that actually has the list.
Sorry, Eric, what did you ask for the list?
Yeah, no, we had, you know, despite not displaying any variant information for some of the products, we're trying to, you know, the end result of that, those orders were placed. They do match to a specific variant that just wasn't communicated to the user. So they're going to get that variant, whatever it is.
Yeah, and we have the list where it was suggested which items to pin based on the quantity on hand. Yeah.
Do we have any update on the experiments push? I see the the war room thread is from 20 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, so Rachel, who is the on-call for the YPFE, is working on that now.
Okay. Is there anything else that needs to happen after this push?
We just need to verify on the product page it's being pushed.
Okay, so we can, Chin, we could probably call off all the other people who will be pinged to do this action for us then.
Yeah, sure.
Just copy paste some response to the 10 chat threads that were open.
I'll handle the shopping one.
So I'm just going to do a time check here. So because the CL hasn't been submitted yet, the timer hasn't even started. Is that right? Like the 10 to 20 minutes?
The CL was submitted, but the
Well-
config needs to be pushed. So yes, correct. The timer hasn't started yet.
Okay. Just a time check. This live stream's been going on for about an hour now. And I think that they said an hour to an hour and a half. So realistically, right? Like they can still check out, like view the product on Mr. Beast official. No, I'm just thinking like not like if we remove the bind YouTube CTA, it's going to probably happen like when they're winding down the live stream.
Yeah. Chin, is there like a conductor link from her initiating the push you can share? Oh, never mind. You just did that. Right. Here's the
In the war room, Sebastian's asking if he can hit the disable experiment push button right now. Should he do that?
I think Rachel's push is in progress, right? I don't think we need to start
Chin responded.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
I think the live stream is over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he say something at the end? Thought they were out.
Yeah, he's wrapping it up.
Oh yeah, final package. So he did not do any product mentions.
Right. I think that's because Danny told him to hold off, right? Because it wasn't working.
In terms of like the live replay, will they be on YouTube enabled?
No, live replay will be disabled until we roll back that change.
Is there any? So we're still gonna push the CL, right? And then
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it's worth asking Mr. Beast, like if they want to update their feed without the disclosure date field, and that way, in time, those products will have a catalog, however much time it takes.
let's see when Danny comes back on if he wants to broach that suggestion.
Hi, I just walked back to my desk, so I missed it.
Is there any appetite at some point to have Mr. Beast resubmit their items without the disclosure date so that a catalog can be built for these items? It wouldn't, obviously, the live stream is done, but they do have a product shelf.
Yep.
At least those items can show up.
And there would be VOD kind of views. Yeah, I think that's possible with the Revolt team. I don't know exactly how to guide them. That's more like Oluse's world. Like I think within Shopify it would be like turning off the disclosure date somehow. But we could certainly make that happen.
I think Oluse dropped off. So do we want to maybe take it back to the war room chat and ask him if that's something that he can help with?
But that would take some time though for the catalog building.
Yeah.
Let me take. Yeah.
The disclosure they already removed, but it takes some time to rebuild whole catalog.
Do you have a sense of how long?
I don't know. At least a few hours. I have to check catalog team. Okay. We talk with them, but it's a long.
But
long
is it in the order of hours or days or weeks?
At
it
least
can be
hours.
days or weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so one AI might be to figure out from them if we can prioritize a particular merchant, right?
Sorry, Zuru and who's that for?
Jijia.
Prioritize a merchant and then how quickly we can build that catalog.
Yeah.
So maybe Oluse doesn't broach that topic until DJI you come back with a answer. Do you think that that's a pretty easy, or like will that take a little bit of time to get clarity on that one?
Yeah. I will work with Sherry to get some consultation from the catalog building team.
Perfect, thank you. And then maybe we can just give Oluse a quick heads up in the war room chat that we're exploring this. Just so he doesn't disappear on us in case we do want to.
Yeah, and who wants to send that note?
I can, but just to confirm, like, Zohori, you said that actually the disclosure date's already been removed.
Yes.
So there's actually, if I read that right, does that mean that we actually don't need Mr. Beast to do anything? like in time, whether it be weeks or days or whatever, they will actually have the catalog built.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, each offer is build their own catalog. It's just not aggregated to a single product.
Right.
So, yeah.
And all the extra metadata that would be needed to link these products to build the catalog is in place, right? We saw that in GearLoose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lisa, there's actually I don't think we need to ask Mr. Beats to do anything.
Yeah. So I think that we only have one then, right? Can we prioritize this merchant to build a catalog and giving an ETA on that?
Right. That would be a question back to serving.
Yeah. I'll check with catalog team if it's possible.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess Danny, the live stream ended. Unfortunately, the seal wasn't pushed in time to do offsite checkout. I do want to call it. There is an offsite CTA on the add to cart, so hopefully people kind of use that as a.
Yeah. So I'm kind of multitasking here. So I think one is, if I followed that, you actually don't need the Mr. Beast Revolt team to do anything because the disclosure date was removed. So naturally, at some point, the variants, like an offer catalog, should be built and the variants should display. Did I capture that right?
Yes.
Okay. And do we have a sense of time on when that is?
I think that's what we're trying to find out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the serving team will get back to us on that.
Okay, thanks. If you could let us know. And then I think the other thing is actually like capturing in the postmortem or whatever we're working through the kill switch issue. Because I think we were going under the impression that once you hit the kill switch, it's like a matter of minutes to fall back from buy on YouTube to offsite checkout. So I think that's a challenge as well.
Yeah, I think we did acknowledge prior to the stream itself that it will take about 15 to 20 minutes. I think locating the right folks to push the CL was another, I guess, like 20-25 minutes. Danny?
Is this because of road freeze, right? Normally, when you push the config, it should work quite fast. Is something special to production freeze right now?
I think Chin said not, but we can delve into that later. Danny, one other thing is like, I don't know if there is anything to do for these 10 plus orders that were placed and they probably went out with a default size. So we probably should, I don't know how this is usually handled.
Yep, that's a good point. So so the orders, I think one is like pulling that information, I guess, which I think Brenda from GTech would typically do. And then when we know the exact quantity, like I guess we would want to share with Revolt, who's the merchandising vendor, and probably have them decision. Probably what they should do is cancel the orders, because as a consumer, if I'm at size large and all of a sudden a small shows up, like it's even more frustrating to return. So maybe that's an action item for Brenda to at least pull the information. Then I'm happy to communicate it to the merch vendor.
Yeah, I can do that. There aren't that many orders. There are 19, and then we have 5 that they still have not fulfilled, Danny. So I guess maybe just like cancel all of them since they haven't, some of them that we placed last week. Yeah, we can take it offline. They're going to be automatically canceled. Yeah.
And then also we decided, like, through the kill switch, at least the offsite checkout flow will be the experience for the next days, weeks, whatever. And then once we see the new buy on YouTube variant kind of optimization, we can then flip it back, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Alex, was that for me to tag you on this line?
Yeah, exactly. I think like I want to look more into this. It's like it's very in flux. There have been like 3 different migrations. I think it's okay how it was set up. Just to reconfirm.
Okay. Yes, right. And then I was typing and not paying attention. Who's going to cancel? Ask Revolt to cancel the orders. Danny, thank you.
I can do that. Yes.
And you have the information that you need for that?
Not yet. So that was the first step from Brenda to actually pull the information.
And Brenda, if you don't mind, I think everyone should have access to this. So if you could just add the
I will pull, I will import into a spreadsheet. There's also, the problem is that there's shopper information there. So I can give you 2 versions. I would just give you the version of the order number. Let me give you just the order number, okay? So I will share that. Just the order number and the timestamp and the status. Now, Danny, do you want it right now or do you want it later in the day? So I think we should do a poll when we get a confirmation that the CL went through, because until then, the orders can still keep coming.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So ping me whenever, well, the poll is done, but yeah.
okay. All right, I think that might conclude. It looks like the push is gonna start in prod. I'll double check to see that like offsite is available. Would it be through the live replay? Where can I check? Because the live stream is done.
Yeah, so only through the live replay. So the disablement is actually disable the MGA. So if you are not in a live replay of the misbeast, the expected behavior should be like seeing the buy now button for all of the BYT, if that's the non-live use case. But for the live misbeast BYT, that will show the offsite checkout.
If there was, sorry, I'm just like trying to understand also like what happens to VOD. So if they tag other products that don't have a catalog available quite yet, are they going to have the buy on YouTube experience?
That will be just seeing the buy now if it's not the Mr. Beast live event. I mean, like bought for those misconfig product, that will be the buy now.
Oh, you see it already, DePauli?
Sorry, took a while to unmute. Yeah, I was able to add to cart previously, but now it's only offsite options.
And Rachel just pinned the group that the push has been completed. So, yeah.
Okay.
So real quick, so if I click on the existing live stream link, it should be disabled then? Is that what we're saying? Because I definitely still have add to cart.
Yeah, even I am seeing add to cart.
Is that on the live stream or
the stream
I'm
that
seeing
we
it
just finished? Yeah.
No, I'm seeing it on View of Mr. Beast official. So maybe it's just taking time to propagate.
Yeah. Is it fully rolled out?
It should.
Looks like it.
1 second. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, it should. But making sure it's a live
replay, right?
page. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to go.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like if you visit like the channel store, that we're still showing the buy now because we are disable the M3A experiment basically. But we have to check like if it's a live use case and then it's Mr. Beast merchant ID, and then we're gonna show the offsite checkout.
Elisa and Deepali, how did you access it? Is it the same
If you
URL?
go to, so if you go to Mr. Beast too, and then there's a live menu picker like up here, and then it'll have the live replay. And then from there, you should be able to.
Yeah, I just like this channel and pick the video.
I still say add to cart.
Yeah, I went to the live tab and clicked on the video, and then I see the add to cart.
Oh, actually, are you in the Team Food group?
Yes.
Making sure you are using a non-Team group account.
Oh, okay.
Because the Team Food will override everything.
Got it.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm using my personal account for this one. I think I'm in the Team Food for my.
Yep.
In fact, I had items in my cart already. I cannot check those out anymore. Checkout button is gray.
That's good, right? We don't want them to check out through that.
Something's working.
Right.
Right. So that's, I know it's down. Everyone seems so sad and so down, but I do want to show my appreciation. This was like a really high bar that we set for ourselves. So let's not miss the fact that it took a lot to get us here. So
yeah, I think we've definitely ways to improve, but I think a lot of learnings today that we can fix those. Right?
100%.
People watched. This reminds me of Meet the Robinsons, which some of you may remember. You learn a lot more when things go wrong.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot more. From success, not so much. From here, you'll learn a lot more.
I'm guessing we'll also probably hear from the partner feedback, right? So Olise or somebody is going to.
Yeah. Yeah, like Danny would love to hear, how this was received. I know it's not going to be ideal, but let's work to make the product even better so we can, get more expansive and support those creators.
And Chin, I know we had only 10 plus orders, but can we actually get analytics on how many people clicked on the product?
Yes, we have a funnel matrix for that. Updated every day. So hopefully by Monday we should have a full result.
Okay.
And one thing to note of those orders, some of them actually do list a size. They got lucky because it was actually in the description. And one of those orders is mine, which was not a dropped order, right? It was rather a dropped item. It was old item.
So, yeah, but I think that's because the old items have the catalog, right? They've been in there.
Yeah, no, meaning that of those orders, you might see that show up in there, and so.
Do you want to keep it, or do you want to?
It can be for me personally, it can be canceled. It's fine.
Okay.
But you may run into another one where it's someone actually got one that actually showed a variant.
Okay, I'll set up some time on Monday for us to debrief, and then why don't we all take maybe a step away from our computers? I think we've been on since some of 8 a.m., 3 hours now. But yeah, thank you all so much for all the support, and we'll continue moving forward, and yeah.
Yeah, happy Friday, happy weekend. See you guys.
Yes, 100%. Happy Friday, guys.
Huh. Yeah.
Not that I know of. I think the idea is that most of the creators, because of the holidays, they're always trying to push. Oh, Mr. Beast is the kind of merchant who would try to push a last minute change. Most merchants are not trying to do last minute changes. They have to. Yeah, this happened. You know, orders worked. Checkout actually worked. I mean, so there's piece that we didn't work on.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. But they weren't selling those. Yeah. Interestingly, like as of a week ago, they were going to push a sticker. And they haven't even. And then it's selling like in the last 48 hours, 72 hours. Oh. Things you learn, right? It's like no one will ever like, oh, this is actually not super great. Prove it, yeah, yeah.
Eric, do you have a moment?
Yep.
So I just put this here. So, in terms of like AI's one is catalog building, figure out how long it will take for catalog to rebuild when variants are present. It's on serving team. Catalog building, figure out if catalog building can be faster.
Yeah, for a specific merchant, right?
Maybe for a specific merchant. And then kill switch, I thought like YouTube kill switch, we saw apart from like the figuring out the SRE part.
Yeah.
It took time to roll out, right? So can we do something?
Yeah,
in the shopping cart?
it was interesting because there were so many people saying, "Oh, it's pushed. No, it's not pushed. Pushed, not pushed." So I couldn't get a sense of like when it was truly pushed and when it went live because.
You mean the kill switch?
The kill switch, and there was a point in time where like someone said, "Oh, some SRE validated, it's pushed," and then finally, very very quickly, things were off. So I don't know. I couldn't get a sense of like.
Oh, the last part where we were seeing different experiences. That was because Tyler and I were using corp account.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So,
okay, so you're immune to the.
So all users would have seen.
Yeah. So okay.
Was there anything else? This is only shopping site.
This is only shopping site. Yeah. Or let's see. There was I'm trying to think of like the early parts, where there was just a sync.
Why did we do the supplemental feed?
Because we were trying to fix variants, and no one realized that it was DOA.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that thing that I think this is a huge gap for like our team for understanding how this works, right? Because I think a lot of this is in like Olysee and to be Lily's head of how does the feed work and like what is needed there.
And what tools are they using?
Right.
That might be actually, I don't know how you capture
Yeah.
that, but like, it's almost like, hey, Gtech, tell us what you did. Because during the time when they were trying to do the supplemental feed, they were also trying to just, something broke with the catalog. Not the catalog, I'm sorry, just list of offers, where offer visibility broke. I got the sense that there was something broken on the Shopify end. Because for a while, we only had 2 offers, and then suddenly it went to 16. But this is probably closer to from Olashe and Lily. Lily was basically being Gtech there. What were you seeing? We got the sense that there's something broken with the Shopify sync, but was it really broken? I don't know.
Who should own this?
That should start with, I would start with Gtech. Because the sync gets involved, Brenda, Olashe, because sync is involved.
Olashe is in YouTube.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because this is a sync. We should longer term. I think the 3PI team is actually supposed to be involved. Like if things are not synced properly. Again, I don't know if that really is the case, because it could have been just like some configuration problem on the Shopify end.
Because I also didn't understand like the whole. I guess like the data model, what they were trying to talk about, how it rolls up to a group, and whether the group ID is present and all that stuff.
That was trying to solve variance, but I think you've got a point here where like we just don't know how individual offers get variant information. You've got some sort of mapping that's a group ID, which then gets used to build a catalog. Somebody walk us through that. And to walk us through that, maybe that's also someone for like Izuhori from serving could actually educate us on how that works. And then from the Gtech side, it's like, what tools do you have to manipulate that data?
This would be offers, products, variants, G10, group ID.
Make sure she was with Elisa, because she's just like
Elisa and TJ, so they can
and Max.
Yeah. Yeah, and if something comes up, we can add to this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think people were too eager to like take the next step, but this is the next step.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a bit?